All right.
I like canned meat.
Hi, this week on Reaper Live, we're at Doc's Comics and Games in Frisco, Texas.
Awesome place.
This week on Reaper Live.
It was good.
This is good. Can we keep that? Can we go?
I think that's fine. There's
Any one of those in there.
that we can chop enough together.
Yeah,
to make it
yeah.
really well.
That's a chopping. It's good.
Okay, ready? And now our regular intro. I'm going to go on. We'll do the thing. We'll introduce you. You can just play on. Play along.
Okay,
all right?
I'm in.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just going to make it up as we go. Okay, ready? Hi, welcome to Reaper Live, the show where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure. Today we're at Doc's Comics and Games in Frisco, Texas. I'm Ron Hawkins, art director at Reaper.
I'm Ed Pugh, president at Reaper. And this is Doc.
Murdock Belt. Yes, Doc. Thanks for letting us come out and film at your store today.
Yeah, I'm excited to have y'all here.
Great. Real quick, we're joined by Justin Elliott, Michael Collins, our producer, our technical director.
Justin's going to be a dad, I heard.
Congratulations. All
Yes.
right, that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's how rumors start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, we're out here at your store. Great store. Looks great. Looks fantastic.
This
Thank you
is.
very
It's
much.
an
I really
amazing,
appreciate
yes.
it.
Yeah. Have a nice Reaper selection.
Good.
Yes.
Why is it not empty?
Because I love you guys, and I'm
That's
glad that
right.
Oh, he
That's
restocks
why.
it.
Restocked
That's
a
why
lot.
he
Yes.
restocks it.
Exactly.
So what we do here is we paint. We talk about the game industry. We can talk about comics today.
Oh, I'm in for
finally have
that.
someone who knows
Okay.
about comics.
Yeah.
We're going to paint a little bit. Did I already say that? I'm going to say it again.
Yep.
We're just going to kind of get to know you, talk about your store, talk about all kinds of stuff. So what we're going to do today is we're going to paint the February promotional mini, The Rock Troll by Jason Weeby. So you guys have already started.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a head
I'll be
start.
finished by the end of the show when I catch up with you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm already handicapped because I don't have a base for my Rock Troll.
Yeah.
Yeah. That never slowed you down before.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so Ed, why don't you start us off?
Well, we have a tradition here. And our tradition is you're going to tell us and tell everybody how you got into all this.
Okay.
Where did it start for you?
Yeah. So I would say that, like,
Well, time's up. Thanks for letting us come by this.
Oh, Ben, he's
No,
been
sorry.
looking for that.
Go ahead. It's okay.
so gaming in general for me really started when I was like super young. My grandmother made sure to get me at the dinner table, whether it was like lazy after Sunday afternoon or after dinner, and we played canasta, we played Uno, all the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
those good fun card games. She also had like an old Wahoo board, that her grandfather made.
Dutch
ruled-
Blitz?
I
Did you ever
ruled-
play that?
Dutch
Oh,
Blitz
yeah.
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I ruled at Wahoo.
Did you?
I did
Wow,
dominate
that's
at
so
Wahoo.
fun, yeah. So that was what I primarily played. Of course, I like growing up played the class, like the Walmart classics like Monopoly and all that. But I didn't actually get into the designer
Like
board gaming,
Adventure gaming and
yeah,
that kind
adventure
of
gaming
stuff.
until
Yeah.
until much later. In fact, I was probably like my mid-20s. Was going back to college, trying again one more time, and needed something to do in my free time. And
Besides study.
of course, right,
Yes,
right,
yeah,
yeah,
besides
definitely
college.
that.
Yeah. Been there, I know.
And
Cool, kids.
that's right, definitely. And I actually, my friends and I were going to start playing D&D, and that was up here in this area. And we heard about this really cool store that made their own miniatures out in Denton. And it was you guys.
Who could that
That
be?
was
Yeah,
us,
okay.
yeah.
It was you guys. So I adventured out to Denton, started shopping with y'all, and D&D turned into board games. Shout out to John Overton, who showed me how to play Ascension for the first time. And after,
John, who does our tours
yeah,
Yes.
at Reaper. Mhm.
Yep.
After that, it kind of just
We had a stint with Gus.
Takes
so you
off
had to
from
pay
there.
your
You
dues
loved it
with Gus.
so much, yeah.
I loved it so much. That's right. I think I found y'all in like my first semester, which would be a fall semester, and by the time summer rolled around, I was your part-time janitor. So I started like working for y'all there at the shop. So yeah, that's
So honestly, what was it like working for Gus?
what was it like.
You
working
can go ahead
for
and
Gus?
say anything you want to, right? Gus never
He
watches
doesn't
these
watch
shows.
for y'all
Gus doesn't
anymore,
watch
right?
it,
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him a lot. He's
Well played.
very.
Yeah, good, yeah.
No, very lots of fun.
Yeah.
Man, he was so patient with me. I would think that I did a great job and really screwed
He's very
it up
thorough. He
very
was a
bad.
very good
That's
guy.
right.
Yeah.
He thought you did
Give
a
him a
good
hard
job
time,
at
though.
cleaning the bathrooms.
Good
That way.
job. That's right. Yeah, it was covered in poop. Yeah, yep.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that
So
was
do you
pretty
still game today?
When I try, I'm mostly running a game store now instead of getting to
Has
play
work
games.
replaced the hobby part for you?
Yeah,
Is that
it
still-
has. I've had to learn that if I'm gonna get to play the hobby that I enjoy or get to imbibe, I guess I've got to do it outside of the shop.
to get away from it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've tried to sit down and play games of Magic or play D&D or paint, and
if you
there's
hear the
12
questions and
customers.
yeah.
Or I get nervous because there's 3 customers in line and they need help or something like that. It's tough. So.
Well, as a brick and mortar store in this industry, you do online. You're going to have some presence online for inventory, I guess. Do you?
We do some. We do like
Little bit?
We do trading cards online. We do a little bit of eBay. Not a whole lot, honestly.
Right.
We do mostly in store.
Do you have you found that to be a competition problem with people walking in talking about, I could get this on the internet at some place or whatever?
For sure.
You do see
it's
that?
Definitely it's definitely been a game changer, especially with some of the manufacturers moving to an online presence. It's been tough.
Really? I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot we rely a lot on customer loyalty, and we've been really grateful that people come back because they love
because
us.
your
they
customers,
love
their
our-
friends, the people they're going to play with are
Exactly.
here.
Yeah.
You can't really. You might order your stuff, but you can't turn around and it's not much fun by yourself in the living room.
You can't play D&D on Amazon.
Right.
Right.
So, and hopefully we give them a good place to come and enjoy their games.
Good.
So.
Good.
So you do a lot of comics. What percentage do you think is comics versus games here in the store?
Right now, I would put us somewhere between 20 and 25%. That's another interesting thing. A lot of the new readers are moving towards graphic novels.
The collected stuff.
Yeah, it's easier for them to kind of keep up.
Yeah.
The graphic novels are cheaper in the long
That's how I
run.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, things like that. That's when I was into the graphic novels.
Yeah.
I'm sort of a novice at it.
Yeah, it's just easier for them to pick up a single book and not have to worry about coming in every month or whatever. And if they lose interest, then they're not dedicated to a subscription or something like that.
Right,
They can
right.
just drop it and I walk away.
So subscription's still a major part of?
Yeah, I would say
good.
we do most of our sales through subscription rather than off the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's a lot to keep up with these days.
It is, yeah.
Quite a bit to keep up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some really cool stories out there right now. DC's really knocking it out of the park with the new. There's some new sanctuary stories that they're doing with dealing with PTSD and everything with superheroes. That didn't make sense. But there's some really cool. The big two are doing some really neat stuff, and then indie comics are interesting as usual. So
Walking Dead's still doing really well. Has it dropped at all since the TV show is kind of
it has
slowed down?
considerably.
How did you get into the comics?
It's just always been something I've really enjoyed. Honestly, I wasn't a big collector or reader before I opened the shop, but I loved those
really?
characters. I loved playing with HeroClix when I was at Reaper with y'all. That was something we did. And then when I had the space, and it was just something I wanted to do. It's something Frisco didn't have as an option. So,
For that? Yeah.
yeah, I wanted
Well,
to make it
judging by your inventory, it's working out real well.
most days. Yeah.
Most days.
So what about organized gaming here at the store? What do you have dedicated game nights for specific games and things like that?
Absolutely. We do gaming 7 days a week. We play Magic the Gathering 5 of those days. We have D&D twice a week. We try to fill the room as often as possible. That way people have something they can do every time they come in the store.
And how many square feet? Is
We're
in there?
about 2,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you fill it up with regular gaming.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, we have slower nights so that you can come in and take it easy. We have high traffic nights like Friday night when it's
Magic.
several people.
Friday night, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
How much has the industry's changed? Has it changed for you much since you've been in?
yeah, for sure. There's been some big surprises along the way. Some e-gaming has really become a new hot
Yeah.
topic. it's just one of those things you kind of roll with it and hope for the best and expect that you can survive. And diversification is just really important for us to survive. So, yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Now, I'm seeing a lot of just around people, stores are putting in the either Xbox, various iterations to be able to play Fortnite, League, all of this kind of stuff. Is that something you've thought about, or is it just more of a space issue?
Man,
or?
if I had the wall for it, I would do
Yeah.
that in a heartbeat. That and like gaming cafes, those are huge.
Yeah, those are real big.
I would love.
Yeah, they just opened
Australia,
a big electronic game place at the Denton Mall.
Oh, did
Yeah,
they really?
Yeah.
they did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I think that's where my kid's going to have his birthday party, as a matter of fact.
Oh, very cool. Yes.
Mhm.
Good.
I said, you could go to Reaper and play D&D, or you can go play Fortnite. He said, I'll take Fortnite.
Yeah.
That lasted all of 30 seconds, I bet, if that long.
Yeah.
Well, that is good. That's good.
It is neat. It is neat though. Like we get a lot of parents who come in and say, we want to be able to disconnect our kids, and
Sure.
and
Oh,
they
yeah.
still come
Absolutely.
in and buy books of stacks of books of D&D or arms full of miniatures and stuff like that, which is really fantastic. Yeah, exactly. We could sell Gloomhaven twice a month or whatever, because they want to disconnect their folks from
To be able to get back
electronic
to it.
gaming. I think that's something that parents are cognizant about, and still makes tabletop relevant today. So.
Well, actually, we're hearing that a lot at the shop. We hear that a lot, that very thing. How do I get them off their phone? How do I get them, in addition to something other than? And,
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in visiting Doc's Comics and Games here in Frisco, we'll put the address here. Can we put the address here? Want to put it down here? Up here. Here's good.
Yep,
Wow.
we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Check us out.
Facepalm,
Yes. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so if you're in the DFW area and you want to check out a cool gaming store,
MySpace. Do you still do MySpace?
come out to Frisco.
Don't have. You're not doing that.
We're
one.
not
Check
really
out
into the
Doc's
music
Comics
scene.
and
I'm
Games.
thinking about
Don't
resurrecting
listen to this over here. Okay, cool. So, all right, how's your troll looking?
like the Hulk.
Cool. All right, nothing wrong with that. Oh, look at Ed. He's like
That's next.
Going
Mine's
crazy.
starting to grow. Yeah, a little bit starting to come together.
It's good. It's good.
he's his has got a base, so he's got the advantage on us.
Yeah.
I can't see what I'm doing, so I don't really give a crap. So whatever. I'm only painting because I have to.
It's blue.
Although if I wanted to, it would be badass. It would look awesome.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, it would be
Ron
sick.
is a
I've
good
seen-
painter.
I've
I've
seen
painted
your
with
office.
Ron a lot.
Yeah, you've seen my office.
have.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. So it's kind of Smurfy, but whatever. Don't care.
The Gargamel.
Yeah.
Be Gargamel.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about comics. What's going on in the comics industry now? What's big? What are the big two doing? What are some other smaller producers? And what if I'm a comic fan? I want to come in and get something cool right now. What am I going to look into?
So DC has Heroes in Crisis, which is a really interesting book. It's written by one of my favorite writers, Tom King. It's exploring like superheroes and the major crises they go through. Like Superman dies at the hands of
Doomsday?
Doomsday. Yeah, exactly.
Is this
Batman
tied into
gets
to Crisis on Infinite Earths? In that?
It's just a DC crisis. They love
Gotcha,
that
okay.
word. They use
They
it
do
over and over
like
again,
to
yeah.
use that word a lot, don't they?
But they're using it a little like with a little irony, I guess, because they know they've used that word so many times. But this is in the fact that heroes go through these huge events in their lives, and then they're just expected to like pick
They're-
up and move
they're
on.
cool with
Right?
it, yeah.
Batman gets his back broken, and then as soon as he's healed up, he just moves on.
Supposed to,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So they have this secret base where they go through like counseling and everything called Sanctuary. Well, it's been under attack, and there's a lot going on with it. The main two stars are kind of the jokes of DC, Harley Quinn and Booster Gold, and it's got some really great mystery built in. It's got some of your favorite characters. Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman are there kind of trying to figure everything out.
Right.
And plus the hijinks of those two kind of jokey, kind of connected characters. It's got a lot of promise. It's an interesting book.
Cool.
So.
What else has DC got going on? Anything big coming up from them?
DC's still kind of putting the Watchmen in. Doomsday Clock is
Sure.
supposed to wrap up in like
I
September,
heard that's great.
August, September.
I heard
It's
it's
a
really
really
great.
fun book. And then the Batman book. Sorry, I really love Tom King.
Yeah.
No, that's still Tom King. Is
He's
really
still writing Batman?
Fantastic. Yeah.
When is Detective 1000 coming out?
That's also in March.
March?
Yeah. So
March is a big month.
it is a big month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save me a copy.
Yeah, because in Marvel's area, they've got War of the Realms coming out in
Yeah,
March.
that looks good.
It's gonna be huge. It's good. They've got new Guardians book just came out.
Oh yeah, they shuffled the lineup
Yeah,
for Guardians
yeah. They've got
again.
all kinds of good stuff. They've done a lot of really creative stuff. They've got Cosmic Ghost Rider. Have you seen that book?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
It's really weird. It's the Punisher gets a cosmic ability.
Oh
but,
yes, I have seen.
it's
Yes, I did see.
super
yeah,
wacky.
Yeah, I did see that.
So
What's coming out? So the big two, they're always going to be the big dominating force in comics. Anything from independent publishers, anything like that, that's really cool.
Image has always got something really fun going on. I always look to them for like envelope pushing books. Man Eaters is a really interesting book. It's about girls who turn into like werecats, and it's fun. It's strange.
Sounds like a fun Friday night.
Yeah. Then there's another book called Rolled and Told, which is excellent. It's got a little bit of storytelling in it, so like just something to read, kind of cool artwork. But it's also got like a short adventure and a large adventure for you to play in D&D.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it's kind of like a comic / mini D&D book.
Oh, okay.
Was Lumberjanes like that, or was it
Lumberjanes was primarily narrative.
just narrative?
Yeah. You could probably kind of like a Mouselings book.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? You remember that was a kind of a comic book? Yeah, Mouse Guard. That's
Mouse
it.
Guard.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Cool. Okay.
Sorry.
So that's what's going on in the comics world.
Yeah.
Okay. Other like board games, role playing games, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the
What
board
else?
games.
What's
What do you
cool and
got?
hot
What
right
would
now?
be the hot thing right now?
Man,
You ever hear D&D? You ever heard of that?
I've heard of D&D. D&D is it's doing okay right now. Yeah, man,
all right.
it's fire right now. People are like back to 5e like crazy. We when 4th edition was out, we couldn't give that book away, and now 5th ed is just
tearing it up.
It's tearing it up. It's destroying it.
That is good. That's good.
And people who we've never don't know anything about D&D are here buying books.
Wow. That's
yeah.
always a good sign
It's
when you're
great.
getting
It's
yes.
great. I think Stranger Things definitely bolstered that because we still have people coming in looking for, miniatures that match the monsters from the show.
One of them was ours. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
The Wizard.
So, and that's inspired a couple of independent, smaller role-playing games where you're playing a teenage kid in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have you seen that yet?
I've not seen that.
I saw it in the Reaper game store. And there's another one where I believe these were kickstarted, and another one is where you're a teenager in the 90s.
Oh,
So
that's so
technology
cool.
kind of changes depending on which edition of the game you're going to play. I'm being really stupid right now because I don't know the name of it.
No, I
should
like
know
it. It's good.
Cool. All right. So what else is?
So as far as board games go, of course, Gloomhaven is like the
Still,
board game
yeah.
to beat. But that came out a year or so ago.
It's a big game.
It is. It's good. I do a lot of weightlifting.
Yeah.
With that box.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, really.
35, 40 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's big. When it first came out, we had like a joke out that they could buy it by the pound.
Yeah, really. And put scales up front.
Yeah.
How we used to sell minis.
Century is a board game that has like different regional iterations. So like there's an Eastern version and stuff like that. Seems to be really doing really well. They redid Camel Up, which is a kind of a family-oriented game where you race camels around the desert.
Oh.
It was a fantastic family game. Really glad for it.
You ever see the movie Humps?
I've not seen Humps.
Okay. Humps.
Oh, wait.
Humps.
Humps.
Okay.
You remember Humps?
No.
It was about the U.S. cavalry in the 1800s, and they used camels for a while. And I guess in the western part of the United States, they used camels. The movie is called Humps.
Humps.
IMDb it. Humps.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I saw it
American
as a
Camel
kid. This
Corps.
is old. It's old. It's old. I'm sorry.
We're talking like 80s.
70s
That was
maybe.
70s,
70s.
okay.
Yeah.
Real old.
All right.
Pretty old.
Right.
Never mind. Go back to.
I'm old enough to know that it's not that old, but
they made a role playing game out of it.
Did they really?
No, they
Wow.
didn't. I'm
Oh.
just kidding.
Cool.
Cool.
And also 90s iteration.
Yeah. So cool. All right. Well, it sounds like if people come in, they want to play games. That you've got quite a selection to choose from here.
Yeah, and then of course, trading card games are just always exciting. We got 3 new sets for each one. So,
Oh, good.
Ravnica Allegiance is out for Magic the Gathering.
Never heard of it.
Yep. We've got Savage Strike for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Never heard of it.
And Team Up for Pokemon.
Never heard of it.
That one is adorable because like we've got Eevee teaming up with Snorlax. I mean,
Really?
you can't say no to that.
No, really, yeah. Unless the Snorlax rolls over and there's no more Eevee.
He's dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's always more Eevees. Yeah.
That positivity.
Yeah.
Never got into
Yeah.
that. So. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
See any good movies lately?
I've seen
See the new
superhero
Spider-Man movie?
movies. I did. Oh my
It's
god,
good.
it's
It was really good. It
Yes,
was really good.
Yeah, yeah. That if you ever want to read up on Miles Morales,
I've never read a Miles Morales comic book.
yeah.
I hate to say it, but I never have.
It's good. He's such a fun character.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
it's
He was
good.
great in the movie.
Yeah. And then Captain Marvel comes out in March. I'm
I'm looking
super
forward
hyped
to
for
that.
that.
I'm looking forward to that.
That Super Bowl, Boring Bowl, whatever happened yesterday.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That had a great Captain Marvel spot. So that was like a little
Yeah, yeah.
ray of sunshine.
They say the star of Captain Marvel is going to be her cat.
Yes, they renamed her.
Well, what's her name?
Goose. It's gonna be Goose in the.
Captain Marvel's cat's name is Goose. Ed's
Wow.
cat's name is Goose.
Name is Goose.
Is it
yes,
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah.
But spoiler alert, it's not really a cat. Not Ed's cat. Captain Marvel's cat.
You think
not
it's a scroll?
It's I don't know if it's a scroll, but I think it's that's what they say. It's the alien race.
Oh, okay. You think it's from like a Kree? You think it's a Kree?
It's a thing.
Kind of thing?
I'm
Yeah.
really stupid right now, but yeah, it's not gonna. I don't think it's a scroll. I mean, but they say the cat steals the movie. That's what they say. From the people who've seen it. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Captain Marvel for sure.
Cool.
All right.
And then we get to see sad Captain America in April. So
You think he's not gonna make it?
that I don't.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Iron Man's got to make it. Captain America's got to make it. Thor's got to make it. They've all got to make it. You can't kill one of the major characters at the end of that movie. You can't do it.
Yeah,
You can't
you
kill
can just
a major
replace them
character.
with other
You can't
people.
do that.
I don't know.
That's like, killing Darth Vader or Han Solo. You just can't do
You
it.
can't. Didn't they
It's
do
not-
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute.
I was going to say, that was the one I was getting ready to name.
Well, I guess
Like
they
they
can-
cooked one and stabbed
Maybe.
the other.
I guess they can
Yeah.
do that, I guess. Well, I guess he's
Well,
dead then. Oh, well.
Yeah.
So much for that.
It's not that they
Didn't
can,
Luke
it's
just
just
turn
how
to
can they do
dust?
it innovatively.
Well, my childhood icons are getting killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or disappearing. Luke just disappeared. So,
Yeah, he just.
Obi-Wan kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just turned to, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. All right, so I guess we're getting close to wrapping up here.
Yeah.
Yep. I put a little more color on my guy.
Okay,
Good.
show him
He's
to the camera.
Still looks like.
Where is the camera for
Hulk.
this?
Don't
Right
zoom
there.
in.
Well, I
Don't zoom
realized that. Yeah. There we go.
This is a camera.
Where's the focus point?
Oh, we don't have Mr. Pink. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there we
We'll
go.
have a massing up from the dollar store. It's
in. Oh yeah,
It goes
sorry,
over.
we don't have a focus point. We're all over the place looking at all kinds
yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Looking at Mary Jane and all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, look, thanks for letting us come out and
Very
check
much.
out your store.
Enjoy
it was a lot
it.
of fun. It was a lot
Yes,
of fun.
I'm glad.
If y'all get to Frisco, if you get to the Metroplex, this is definitely worth the stop. It's a good gym.
yeah.
That's so nice of y'all to say.
Yeah, and again, Doc's Comics and Games.
Yep.
Website's right here. You can Google it. Come out and check it out. For all the latest news and information, make sure to check us out at www.reapermini.com.
As well as your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and who else? What did I miss? Twitch, yes.
Don't forget
There we
Twitch.
go. And Facepalm. And I think I'm going to resurrect a MySpace.
You go for
I
it,
think
man.
it'd be
Justin Timberlake would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Ron Hawkins.
I'm Ed Pugh.
And I'm Murdock Belt.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you
Have
next
fun.
week.
We'll see you next week. Is this it? This is where I go, Ron. Wait. Okay.
Hi, this week on Reaper Live, we're at Doc's Comics and Games in Frisco, Texas.
Awesome place.
Smile. He's just like. You got a cane?
You're good.
Okay.
You're fine. No, you're fine.
I'm just gonna paint.
No, look at the camera and smile. Look at the camera and smile.
No.
But not a creepy smile.
In this.
Hi, this week on Reaper Live, we're at Doc's Comics and Games in Frisco, Texas.
I didn't feel it. Try again.
This
But I
week
didn't
on
talk over you.
Reaper Live. Yes, you just did. We could have just ended with that, and you had to talk. Okay, try this again.
You got to get
Time.
Ron sort of wound up.
Okay. Hi, this week on Reaper Live, we're in. See?
Yep.
Hi,
Frisco,
this week.
Texas,
Oh, God Almighty!
near Stonebriar Mall. You're doing great.
Nothing for the peanut gallery. We're not professionals. Hi, this week on Reaper Live, we're at Doc's Comics and Games in Frisco, Texas.
Awesome place,
This week on Reaper Live.
including Doc. And this is Doc.
There it goes. Jump
So
back
Ron,
in,
how are
Ross.
you going to segue back in?
Sedgeway?
Yeah.
Well, if that was a word, I would use it, but it's not a word.
No.
You kind of did. You kind of just said, bye. See you next week.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista. Just
Yeah.
say goodbye. Just call it done.